than like 70, it'd be like highly uncomfortable. So, and that's totally not the topic I was doing just now. That guy's just like making a U-turn in the middle of a like, hello. Making a U-turn in like the middle of a busy intersection. See that? It's like, yeah, the topic I started off talking about was like there was a guy on the motorcycle and he like aggressively like overtook me and then was like trying his hardest and then he ended up having to run a red light. Let me tell you something. If you run a red light to get away from me, you in no way, shape, or form beat me. You know, if you're racing, let's rephrase that. If you're racing with someone, anyone, and you run a red light to get away from them, you in no way, shape, or form have bragging rights. You did not kick their ass. You just ran a red light and they chose not to. That's it. And that's nothing to brag about. I ran a red light and he did. I'm so cool. I had a bunch of people making comments. I got that hello. I had a commute video, my commute to work, and yeah, in that video, there's a girl that like passes me twice. Well, no, she like passes me twice, and but I think, well, the first time she passes me it's a legitimate pass. She passes me. 早安。你要去哪里？南投。南投。我刚刚是大溪来的。哦。啊，我现在已经回去了。Yeah， 所以这里没有警察，你就要注意那个照相机。啊，很帅。我有 GPS， 有时候今天没有装，可是 GPS 就会告诉我路旁边的。很早就出门了。我的朋友们他们都去垦丁，他们是中立，然后他们骑这里去宜兰。可是我没有很多时间，所以我就跟着他们一段时间，然后现在回去。好，拜拜。Always do a wheelie after talking with another biker. It's required by law. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I'm never going to finish this topic. It's probably already like 2-3 videos split up. I was saying that... Okay, he's still behind me, good. I was worried that I went off on the wrong road just then. But he's still behind me, so this is, I'm sure, the right road. Yeah, like... Oh, yeah, that girl. So she, I think the first time she passed me was a legitimate pass. It was an open road and she passed me. And then I caught up to her and I passed her again. And then she passed me while I was like slowing down for a red light. Like it's a red light, I'm slowing down for her, and then she passes me. That is not a legitimate pass. You know, someone's slowing, you know, like you can put me on a bicycle and then put a Lamborghini in front of me and the Lamborghini is slowing down for a red light. Chances are I can pass them on my bicycle. It's not a real pass. And then they're like, she runs the red light. And then I decide to run it too, and I chase after her. And then I pass her again, and that's another legitimate pass. And then again, red light, I stop, and then she just totally runs it. So that's, again, not a legitimate pass. So there's all these different comments saying, oh, that girl kicked your ass. She passed me once legitimately, and then I passed her twice, and then she just ran a red light, and I didn't, so she got away. Realistically, anytime, yeah, anyways, enough said about that. But, what else was I saying? You should go first. Oh yeah, yeah. Because like, there's been a couple times where you get some yahoo on a scooter or some other much slower vehicle, but you know, like I pass him on like the Ninja or something, and then he'll like just gun it and like try to race with me, and he's like on a scooter. It happened one time where that happened, and then the scooter ended up, he crashed into me. He crashed into, we were stopped like at a red light, and he came flying up and like crashed into the rear of me. Because he was trying so hard to keep up with me, and then he didn't notice that we'd stopped, so he just crashed into the rear of me. And then, yeah, and that was an interesting story. I wasn't vlogging back in those days. If I was, you guys would have heard of, there would have been like 30 different videos on that crash, because turned out he was the son of a police